Friends, family, and survivors, I did get one circuit pulled into the mudroom from the solar system, trying to exercise the batteries and get some return on the investment. So I just got an extension cord in here on the floor. I need to run another outlet over here by the air conditioner. And so that's running on the solar system. What is it? It's a 1,000-watt. Yeah, I think it's a 1,000-watt array so far. And I was going to throw a couple more panels up there and take it to 1,400 watts for Dad sometime soon. So, hot, humid day, probably pushing 90. And it's really not taxing the system. I think the batteries are still at 100%. A modified sine wave trace just keeps running and running. So I'm at 21 amps and at 99.9%. How many watts is that? 556 watts. So it's a 1,000-watt array up there, and it's just bomb-proof traces. They were the industrial standard for a lot of years, and my brother's running one of these in Texas. We were off-grid for 4 years, I think, with this one, and as you can see, it's not having any problem running the air conditioner. It'll run a whole lot more than that. It'll run a whole house, run all the refrigeration, air conditioner, and lights, because that's what we did. It ran our house. 2 refrigerators, a freezer, an air conditioner, and all the lights. Gravity feed water. So that's another thing. When we get up on the mountain and we're pumping water, it's going to be a different story. But it's going to be a smaller system where we're going to put in a cistern, a 1,000-gallon cistern, and we're going to use a 24-volt SureFlow to pressurize a small pressure tank. So essentially, when the faucet is open, the pump is running. When the faucet turns off, the pump turns off. And we'll be watering out of rain catchment barrels and that sort of thing with a very small hoop house, because it's just Carol and I. And it's very difficult to grow there, so you have to grow in a hoop house. So if you're managing, because it gets cold fast up there on the mountain, but that's what this is about. This is about not torturing my dog. He'll do that till he drops. Have a blessed day.